Movie begins with two girls walking in the rain, and after some time they enter a supermarket to do some shopping. While they are inside choosing the things they want, a man suddenly appears, and the younger girl gets scared and hides behind her sister. That man is their father, but he abuses his daughters a lot, so they had already planned to run away. As the man continues searching for them, he notices that they are trying to escape, so he starts chasing them. Unfortunately, a car blocks their way from the front. The older girl had a gun. I don't know where she got it from, but she was pointing it at her father. Their father believed his daughter was too scared to shoot him, so he tried rushing toward her to take the gun away. But the girl pulled the trigger, and the bullet hit her father, causing him to fall down. However, their father did not die, and he grabbed the younger girl's leg so she could not run away. The police quickly arrived after hearing the gunshot, and the older sister was arrested for using the gun. After 10 years we see her again, searching for her younger sister. This is the older sister. Her name is Asia Reeves, and she is searching for her younger sister named Maria Reeves. She hired a detective, who informed her that her sister works at this place, so she arrives looking for her. She is welcomed by a woman, and Asia introduces herself as a new worker who has come to work there. But after entering the house, she starts becoming suspicious because of how huge the house is, and she also meets 3 people who welcome her as well. This house has many workers, something that makes Asia very uncomfortable. In the end, Asia is shown the room where she will be staying. Now inside this house, many strange things happen that nobody knows about, not even the government. So if you have reached this point, I would like you to press the subscribe button below this video. And also, do not forget to like this video and leave your opinion in the comments section. Now in this house, after a certain period of time, they always perform a ritual where a virgin girl is offered as a sacrifice. And the day Asia arrives happens to be the sacrifice day, and she has unknowingly become the person chosen to die today. Asia arranges her things properly and then goes to take a shower. Suddenly, words appear on the mirror saying, "They will kill you." That is a sign that you are the one who is supposed to be sacrificed. Now I know you are asking yourself why virgin girls are the ones being sacrificed, and what benefit they gain from these sacrifices. To find out, do not leave. Keep watching. Asia finishes showering and starts inspecting the room to see if she is safe. While checking one side of the room, she thinks she sees someone, gets scared, and falls down. She then leaves the room, but everyone else is inside their own rooms, and the house is completely silent. Suddenly, all the lights go off. It seems like there was someone we saw behind her, but Asia herself did not see them. Asia completely loses trust in this house, so she locks the door and places a chair against it so nobody can enter. Then she sits down. After sitting there for a long time, she falls asleep. In the middle of the night, we see someone standing inside Asia's room. That person starts licking her, but they are wearing a pig mask. This also has a meaning, and I will explain it later, so keep watching. Saliva falls onto Asia, and she wakes up, but when she looks around, she sees nobody. Suddenly the person starts choking her, while holding a cloth to cover her mouth. But Asia fights back, and pushes the person until they hit the table and pass out. Asia drags herself away, but another person enters through the same place that we saw Asia looking at earlier. Then we see the same people who welcomed Asia. When she notices them, she hides inside a wardrobe. But what happens next is unbelievable. One of the people who opens the wardrobe door gets his throat sliced, and his head falls to the ground. Asia was very brutal, and she also had a gun, so she starts shooting them. She starts fighting them, and she was also very skilled in fighting, because she came from prison. And as you know, prison life is full of dangerous people, and you must survive on your own. Asia developed fighting skills because of the hardships she faced in prison. Whenever she had a chance to kill someone, she killed them in a very brutal way. One of them tries to run away, but Asia follows him outside the room. Now we come to understand that Asia went through a very difficult time in prison, and she hired a detective to help her find her younger sister. So Asia going to that house was not a coincidence. The shocking thing is that all the people who died suddenly wake up again, and even the one whose head was cut off is alive and holding his own head. Earlier I told you to wait so I could explain why they sacrifice girls. The reason is because all these people you see refusing to die made a deal with the devil to live for many years and become immortal. So they agreed that after a certain amount of time they would offer sacrifices so the devil could continue giving them those powers. I hope you understand, and if you do not understand, tell me in the comments section. Asia realizes that all her efforts were useless because everyone she killed and cut apart heals and restores their body parts. She understands that she cannot continue fighting them directly anymore, so she locks herself inside her room to stop anyone from entering. While inside the room, she searches for another way out and discovers a hidden passage under the carpet. She begins crawling through it in order to find and save her younger sister. While moving through the underground passage, a woman suddenly chases her at full speed, and they begin fighting. Asia gets the chance to stab the woman mercilessly until she dies. Remember, they only died temporarily, just like I told you earlier. After some time, the woman wakes up again and attacks Asia. But Asia uses her gun and shoots the woman in the head, blowing her head apart. But unbelievably, the woman continues walking around without a head while searching for Asia. Asia becomes terrified, wondering what kind of creatures she is fighting because they are horrifying. Asia runs until she reaches another area while escaping from the headless woman, but suddenly a black man pulls her into the darkness while covering her mouth. He secretly helps Asia and takes her to the room where her younger sister Maria is staying. When Asia finally sees her younger sister, she is shocked, because she left Maria when she was still very young, and Maria is also shocked by how much Asia has changed. Maria blames her sister for abandoning her with their father, because she suffered terribly and was abused a lot. She keeps insulting and blaming Asia until Asia loses patience and slaps her younger sister. Asia then ties Maria up, carries her, and starts escaping. The man who is helping them gets caught, and all the workers in the house are given weapons and ordered to search for Maria and Asia. Everyone in the house starts hunting them down, meaning they are now in very serious danger. After some time, Maria gets captured, while Asia is holding an axe. Asia heats the axe with fire so she can continue fighting. She fights for a long time and eventually manages to rescue her younger sister, and they hug each other. But after that, we see Asia and Maria getting captured again. Asia struggles while trying to escape but falls. Then another person climbing the stairs grabs her hand and pulls her back up. They are taken into the sacrifice room, and in front of them there is a pig's head. That is when we finally understand that wearing the pig mask symbolized the devil who gave them immortality. Here they summon the devil, and when he arrives, he enters the pig's head before speaking to them. Do you remember the man who helped Asia reach her younger sister? The devil decides that he must die because he is now considered a traitor. His own wife is ordered to kill him. After that, Maria does something shocking that surprises Asia. She asks for another chance so she can also become immortal. So she is told to write her name on the pig's head. Let me explain something to you. All those people you saw surviving every death and healing from their wounds are able to do that because their names are written on that pig's head. After that, Maria is ordered to cut off her sister's head, but unbelievably, Maria secretly writes Asia's name onto the pig's head, meaning Asia also becomes immortal from that moment. Then the pig says, "One death for one life. Asia tears off the piece of skin that contains her name, and at that moment, the fight begins again because the pig skin had to be returned back there. The battle becomes extremely intense, and Asia beats them badly, but she still cannot truly kill them. The woman who killed her own husband begs the devil to possess her and give her more power to fight, and the pig's head immediately possesses her. A brutal fight begins between Asia and the devil inside the woman's body. Asia decides to remove the pig's head from the woman and then smashes the woman with it until she falls onto a wooden spike and dies. Remember, they are not truly dead. They are only unconscious for some time before waking up again. Asia then stabs the pig's head with a knife and pours fuel on it before setting it on fire. The head screams because it realizes this is the end. Maria then takes her sister away while someone waits for them outside and rescues them. But it turns out Asia had also written Maria's name on the pig's head, though she was not sure whether Maria would wake up again because the pig's head had already been burned. However, after a short time, Maria wakes up alive again, meaning she has now become immortal. This happened because Asia changed the name written there. Where it originally said Asia, she replaced it with Maria, and that is the reason Maria came back to life again. And that is the end of our movie today. Do not forget to press the subscribe button below this video, and also do not forget to like this video and leave your opinions in the comment section.